Right now, FBI agents say they spoke with a man who allegedly posted a threat about synagogues in New Jersey, and they don't think that he was ever going to carry out a specific attack. His identity has not yet been released publicly, but yesterday the FBI issued an alert regarding credible threats to synagogues in the Garden State. A law enforcement source says the threat originated in an online forum frequented by extremists. Of course, synagogues across the area are on high alert. Eddie?
Yeah, the governor and the attorney general commending the FBI's efforts here to identify the suspect and make an arrest. The man's identity hasn't been released, but the FBI says they don't believe he had any specific plot in mind here. But the amount of anti-Semitic threats and attacks are on the rise in the last couple of years. Synagogues across New Jersey seeing an increased police presence while the FBI investigated a threat made Thursday. On Friday morning, FBI Newark announced they identified the threat who, quote, no longer poses a threat to the community. The Jewish Federation of Southern New Jersey has its own security team because of situations like this.
It's painful to know that that evil exists and that hatred exists for other human beings. As an organization and as a faith-based community, we need to do everything we can to ensure that we're prepared for any type of threat that might occur.
William Monahan, the regional director of security, says they're in the process of implementing a connected security system at all of the area synagogues.
It's a constant battle, not just in times of chaos or stress when an incident comes in, but it's that preparedness factor throughout the course of the year that we're hopeful will kind of build that foundation throughout our community to understand that, yes, this exists, but we're going to deal with it in a positive and a proactive way.
The painful memory of the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting in 2018 always fresh in the minds of people in the Jewish community, and this threat comes as the Anti-Defamation League says threats and anti-Semitic attacks were the highest they've been in over 40 years, up 61% over 2020.
With rise in anti-Semitism and hate and racism of all forms, we have got to speak out against it. We need our leaders to speak out against it. We need our communities to speak out against it and condemn the behavior. It's one of the most important things that has to occur.
While a man is in custody, a suspect is in custody for this threat, the FBI advising people to remain vigilant and contact their local law enforcement agencies if they suspect any suspicious activity. Live in Cherry Hill tonight, Eddie Kadam, Fox 29 News.
All right, Eddie, thank you.